Time, from 2014 to 2016. Act 1, Scene 1. Who do you see? Setting, we are in a day room in a nursing home. The day room has a
Hi, everyone. I'm Anjanice. I am the playwright of Hidden in Plain Sight, the story of Alice Barker. Thank you for those who are joining this video. Apologies, huge apologies for this super delayed video. I know I should have posted a month ago, probably, at least a month ago. So please forgive me. I've been behind the scenes working on different opportunities for getting Alice's script put on stage. I have also been working in different ways and promoting and sharing Alice's story online. With that said, thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. We're over 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. That is incredible, and I can't tell you how grateful I am. Thank you for those who just show up and pass by. All of you. I'm really grateful that you are interested in learning more about the story. You're interested in hearing more about the story and this experience and my experience, the creative process behind getting Alice's story put on the stage. I'm so grateful. Today, I am here to share with you a recent step I took in continuing to bring Alice's story to the stage. For those of you who know or don't know, I've been working on telling Alice's story for over a decade, and this feels like a pretty big milestone that I'm about to share with you all. Um, so recently, I filmed what's called a perusal recording. Um, and this is actually a clip of that behind me. Perusal recording is actually it's a platform. It's relatively new, but it's a platform that supports playwrights of all types in taking their script and creating an audio recording of their script. So if you can imagine taking, hearing pieces of Hidden in Plain Sight, the story of Alice Barker, and experiencing it through audio versus just reading the script. That's exactly what this process is.
Alice Barker
When were you born?
in 1912.
Wow, so you are 102? That's amazing. You must have seen so much in your lifetime.
Yes,
Are you from New York City?
I was born in New Orleans, raised in Chicago, and I moved to New York.
Sounds like you traveled a lot. What brought you to New York?
I'm a dancer. I wanted to pursue a career.
Really? What kind of dance?
All kinds. I used to dance at the clubs in downtown Manhattan for a lot of the bands that used to play there.
Alice, it sounds like you were a big deal.
I don't think so. I just loved to dance and I was able to do so for most of my life.
So instead of asking someone to imagine their experience of like while they're reading the script, um, being able to hear the script allows for the person to hear the scenes, experience the dialogue, experience the combination of the music. And while this is not a finished production, it allows for collaborators, it allows for investors, producers, theaters to experience the piece with that before it's actually staged. And so for a project like this, that's really, really important. This project, this Alice's story, lives through music, through performance, through dance. And so reading it is one experience, but hearing it is a completely different animal. Like it's a game changer, in my opinion. So my experience with perusal was that first I met with coordinators and we discussed what scenes would be helpful in creating an audio that would really tie up and connect an understanding of what Alice's script is and what it sounds like and the experience of it. Um, I also had a director, this director here. This is actually the same director that I had for for Alice's first stage reading, which was really nice. Because we already worked together, and so we kind of had that rapport. And so it was really helpful to have everyone in that space kind of discussing, well, what scenes would make sense to record for audio. Because there were some scenes that I was like, well, I think this scene is really important, but the director was able to say, well, I think we should do this scene because it is an audio recording, and I think you would get a lot more you can get a lot more from the story. And so kind of going back and forth and exploring, well, how can we basically put this puzzle together in a way that whoever hears it can immediately say, oh, I got it. That makes sense. So having that team and kind of making those decisions was really helpful. Um, and we were able to get the actors to you know, go over the experience, just in terms of what scenes would work. This behind me is actually the day of the recording, and lucky me, the day of the recording was the day of my birthday, which for me was one of the best gifts I've gotten in a long time. So, that was great.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And so in this was a 1 day recording of the audio, and we had a producer and supporters there, just basically um, listening to the playback and making the decisions to either re-record it or hear it. It was really great to be a part of it. I was lucky enough to be a part of it virtually, um, which allowed me to see this Alice's script come to life in a different way. And so, yeah, it was a great experience. I'm going to share it in this video as well. But after this video, after filming, after recording the audio, was able to decide how to piece it together with the coordinator's help, with the director's help. And we came up with a really good recording of the script that I'm really excited to be able to pitch to different collaborators and people that are interested in bringing Alice's project to the stage. So this is one more step forward into making Alice's story, bringing Alice's story to the stage. And I've become aware of how each milestone makes the next one more possible. So look forward to sharing more about where this continues to go, where this project continues to take me. And thank you for joining me and enjoy the different pieces that come with this video. Take care.